just had the most infuriating confrontation with my college's housing administration, and I'm still seething with anger and frustration because they basically told me that my personal and religious beliefs regarding privacy and modesty are irrelevant. I've been planning my campus apartment with 2 close friends for months, and we specifically requested an all-female space, but the university decided to assign a trans woman to our unit anyway. We filled out the housing preference forms, trusting that our wishes would be respected, and we even selected that we didn't want to live with a male or anyone outside the female category. But somehow, the system failed us, and now we're being forced to choose between our own comfort and someone else's feelings. I remember the day we found out about the assignment, we were all shocked and disappointed because we had assumed that the university would prioritize our preferences, especially since we had taken the time to fill out the forms carefully. The housing application asks for both sex assigned at birth and gender, but our assigned roommate only listed female for both, giving no indication that she may be trans, so the system treated her as a cisgender female and placed her with us. When we contacted housing, they refused to reassign her, telling us that our options were to ask her ourselves if she'd move or break up our roommate group, which is just unacceptable. I don't want to confront her or hurt her feelings, because this situation isn't her fault. But at the same time, I feel like our documented preferences should be taken into account. I genuinely sympathize with how difficult housing must be for trans students, and I don't wish her any harm, but I also believe that the university should find a solution that respects everyone's needs. The administration expects us to either give up the apartment we reserved months ago, or have an uncomfortable conversation with someone who also deserves respectful treatment, which feels like they're forcing women out of women's spaces. I feel like the university created this conflict through its own placement process, instead of finding a way to resolve it, and now they're putting the burden on us to fix it. That's when I realized that I had to stand up for myself and my friends and demand that the university take our preferences seriously. So I told them that if they couldn't reassign the roommate, then they should at least provide us with a reasonable explanation for their decision, and that's when they finally agreed to review our case again. I'm relieved that they're taking our concerns seriously, but I'm still angry that it took so much effort to get them to listen to us, and I hope that in the end, they'll find a solution that respects everyone's needs, because that's all we're asking for.